Okay, concept for random variable. So actually this one is related to chapter 2. So chapter 2 we already discussed on the concept for probability. Okay, so probability we have all definition. Okay, we have set S, which is your sample space, which is list all possible outcome. And then we have the term outcome, and also we have the term for event. Okay, so normally in your sample space, okay, they consist, for example, let's say if we have a coin, so we have two choice whether we have head or tail. Okay, so again, the reason that we use random variable because normally sample space consists of elements that are not numbers. For example, let's say we have head and tail. So it quite difficult for certain problem to solve to find the probability. So that is the main reason why we use random variable. Okay, random variable in Malay pemboleh ubah rawak lah ya. Random, rawak, variable is pemboleh ubah. Okay. So it is important to allocate a numerical description to the outcome. Apa dia punya value dia. So we will discuss about this one in this chapter lah, random variable. Okay, for example, again, kalau kita ada a coin, okay, a coin is those 3 times. Okay, so that's mean a coin dia ada 2 choice. If you can draw 3 diagrams, so you have choice either head or tail. Again, first coin. Second coin, again, the outcome is head or tail. Okay, and then third coin, head or tail. Okay. So itu dia punya 3 diagram lah ya. So again sama je lah ya. So kalau kita listkan all possible outcome, you can have either H, 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 HHT, and so on lah, HTH, and then last kita all 3 value ataupun 3 outcome dia adalah tail, tail, tail. Okay. So again, suppose we are concerned with the number of heads. Kita nak tengok number of heads je. Okay, it can be either there is no head appear. Okay, kita lambung pendulum tu. First time lambung tak ada pun, kita dapat tail je. Second time lambung pun tak ada juga. Third time lambung pun tak ada juga. Okay. So it can be no head appear, only 1 head, only 2 heads, atau all 3, we have 3 heads lah. Okay. So it can be represent in terms of number. Okay. For example, let's say we have a small x. A small x, it can be either 0, 1, 2, or 3. So itu maksud dia numerical value. So kita ada X besar dia adalah number of heads obtained when a coin equals 3 times. Okay. So small x, you punya value, it can be either 0, there is no head, only 1 head, only 2, ataupun all 3 head appears. Okay. So that is dia punya value lah. Kita ada capital X, kita ada small x. So again in your notes, capital letters denote random variables. Okay, tak semestinya you guna X. You can use any kind of letters lah. Kita nak guna Y ke, nak Z ke, apa-apalah ya. So that one is your random variable. Cuma kita denote dengan capital letters. So kalau yang small dia tu, small letters tu, kebiasaannya adalah dia punya value. Okay, small x tu dia punya value dia. So a random variable is a function that assign a real number, okay, to each outcome in the sample space of a random experiment. So itu adalah definisi random variable. Dia punya definition dia. Okay. So random variable is in terms of a function. Kita boleh tulislah dalam bentuk macam ni. Fx macam tu. Okay. It is a function that assign a real number to each outcome in the sample space of random experiment. Yeah. Okay, so that one is your definition. For example, okay, so kita ada 2 marbles are drawn without replacement. Okay, kita ada 3 blue marbles, 2 red marbles. So let X represent the number of blue marbles. Okay, so kalau kita listkan, kita nak 2 je. 2 marbles are drawn. Okay, so you have 2 choice lah. So maksudnya ini first marble, ini second marble. So the same thing. So kita ada blue, kita ada red. Okay, you have, let's say, B, R. And then again B, R. So the same thing here. Okay. So BR. So kalau kita listkan all possible outcome, you can have either BB, BR, RB ataupun RR. Okay. So what is the value? Small x. Okay. X represent number of blue. Okay. You have 3 blue. Okay. But you only have 2 marbles are drawn. So it can be either no blue marbles, only one, ataupun both are blue marbles. Okay, so that is your small x. Once you already have your small x, you already have your sample space, you can find your probability. Okay, so that's why the concept for discrete ataupun continuous random variable is related to the concept for probability. Once you understand the concept for probability, what is the definition there, and then how you can solve that one, you can solve also probability using the concept of, and then baru kita proceed dengan discrete random variable and also continuous random variable. Okay, so kalau discrete random variable, once we already discuss about discrete random variable, dia akan relate pula kepada discrete probability function. So discrete probability function that you already know, mungkin binomial, yeah. So in this syllabus for foundation, we will have binomial. Next one is for discrete probability function. Okay, for continuous, we will use normal distribution. Okay, tapi once you already finish your foundation, so let's say lah, if you continue any engineering statistic, mungkin you can look at different kind of distribution. Dia ada lagi lah taburan discrete yang lain. Kita ada kita ada geometric distribution, kita ada Bernoulli distribution, hypergeometric and so on. Okay, so same thing for continuous juga. Selain pada normal, you maybe exponential, you have heard about exponential distribution. Okay, selain pada exponential, we have Y-ball distribution, gamma, beta distribution. So that is the kind of continuous random variable ataupun continuous probability function. Okay, we look at the example of discrete random variable dulu. Okay, kalau discrete, okay, so again, discrete tu melibatkan, kalau let's say, if you look at this example dulu ya, kita ada discrete random variable. For example, number of children in a family. So it can be either no children, maybe family tu tak ada, tak ada anak, okay, 0. And then only one child, 2, 3, and so on. Okay, number of possible outcome is infinite but countable. Okay, it can be count. Okay, number of children, for example, kita tak ada 0.5, kita tak ada 1.5. Tu tak kira. Okay, so we have the whole number. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. Okay, second, number of defective item found in 30 electrical components. Okay, for example, 3 electrical components are randomly selected. Okay, kita pilih 3. Kita ada semua total number. Kita ada 30. If you want to choose 3. Okay, so we have 30 electrical component. Your, for example, your N. And then you want to choose 3 electrical components from your N. So the possible value of your random variable, it can be either no item was found, only one defective item, 2, ataupun all 3 yang kita pilih tadi adalah defective items. Tapi first of all, kita define dulu apa kita punya random variable. For example, tadi kita punya ni adalah X lah, number of children. Kalau ini katakan saya pakai Y. So Y, number of defective item. Sebab kita nak pilih 3 je. So kalau kita pilih 4, maksudnya 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you choose 5, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So it depends how many that you choose. Okay. If you only choose 2, so 0, 1, 2. Okay, again. So the last one, number of car accident in 1 hour. Number of car accident. It can be either no car accident in 1 hour, only 1, 2, and 3, and so on. So again, number of possible outcome that infinite. Tak terhinggalah ya. But it can be countable. Okay, so itu adalah discrete random variable. Okay, so itu konsep for discrete. Kita ambil nombor bulat. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on lah ya. Dia tak boleh 1.5, 2.5. Kalau 1.5, 2.5 and so on tu, dia akan jadi continuous random variable. Okay, so itu kamu punya discrete random variable. Okay, we already mentioned in your chapter 1. You already distinguish what is discrete, what is continuous. So term tu guna balik lah bila kita nak set up kita punya random variable ataupun find the probability function. Okay. So the next one is discrete probability distribution. Okay, kita nak cari dia punya probability dia. So let's say if we refer back to the same example, a coin, okay, 3 times. So this is your sample space. Okay, so each probability, you need to solve for each probability. Okay, so kita punya probability, kalau let's say 2 choice, either head or tail, of course your probability is 1/2, half. So katakan kita dapat semua all 3 head. So first toss kita ada 1/2, second kita ada 1/2, the third one pun 1/2. Okay, ini pun samalah, HT. Okay, sebab dia punya kebarangkalian dia half-half. So again, you will get the same value. So HTT and so on. Okay, so again, your small x, it can be either 0, 1, 2, and 3. So kita nak bina dia punya probability distribution atau probability function dia. Katakan kita ada small x. Okay, and then here I put probability x equals to x. Okay, so you can have either 0, 1, 2, 3. So 0, there is no head appears. Maksudnya ketiga-tiga tu adalah tail. So tail, you have 1/2. Okay. Ini ataupun sebaliknya lah ya. Okay. Sorry, x equals to 0, 1/8. Okay, so there is no head. So all 3 are tails. Okay, 1/8. So probability x equals to 1. It can be either 1 head, 2 tail, HTT, THT, THH. So all together you will have 3/8, and then you have 2 head. So HHT, THH ataupun HTH. So again 3/8, and the last one, all 3 heads. So again sama je, 1/2, 1/2, 1/2, multiply, you get 1/8. So this is your probability distribution. Kita dah identify kita punya nilai x, and then you get what is your probability. Okay, kita susun lah. 1/8 bila x equals to 1, 3/8. So total dia, so since the total probability is equals to 1. Okay, konsep probability, jumlah kebarangkalian mesti sama dengan 1. So kamu punya total up semua ni mesti sama dengan 1. So katakan kira-kira terlebih 1.3, 1.4, 1.5. So something wrong in your value. So you need to check. So your probability ini antara 0 dan juga lah, sorry, tak ada submission lah. P 0 less equals to P. Probability of x less than or equals to 1. Lebih pada tu tak boleh. And all probability values must be positive. Cannot be negative value. Okay, must be positive. Okay. Okay, itu dia punya konsep dia. Okay, kalau you can total up, you will get lah, dia punya total probability dia is equals to 1. Okay. Okay, kita tengok satu lagi example Okay, siapa yang ada modul tu, maybe you can refer back to your module. Okay. So this is your experiment. Okay, katakan in a semiconductor manufacturing process, 2 wafers from a lot are tested. So each wafer is classified as pass or fail. So assume that the probability of wafer pass the test is 0.8. The process are independent. So keywords here, independent. So once you have independent values ataupun variable ya, you can multiply for your probability. Kan kalau kamu dah belajar tadi probability. So A intersect with B. Provide that A and B are independent, so you can multiply probability of A times probability of B. So dia punya proses je. So kat sini dia punya proses ataupun wafers tu are independent. Okay, so you can multiply. Okay, your random variable x is defined to be equal to the number of wafers that pass the test. Kita ada number of wafers that pass the test. So you only choose 2 wafers. So your small x, it can be either 0, no wafer pass the test, only one wafer pass the test, ataupun 2 wafers pass the test. So your small x can be either 0, 1 ataupun 2. So now kita punya ni nak dapatkan probability lah selalunya. Okay. So katakan kita dah listkan dia punya outcome . So it can be either pass, both wafer pass the test, one pass, one fail, one pass, ataupun both fail. Okay, process are independent. So saya akan darab je lah. So 0.8 times 0.8. Okay, this one 0.8 times 0.2. So ini pun sama 0.2 times 0.8. So this one 0.2, 0.2. So probability is already given. So kalau pass 0.8, kalau fail 0.2 lah. So you get the probability. So check total sama dengan 1. So this is your value. X equal say number of wafer that pass the test. So fail, so 0 lah. Okay, 1 pass the test. Ini pun 1. So both pass the test. So 0, 1, 2. So this is your probability. Okay. Okay, you also can present lah dalam bentuk macam tu. So kita ada dia punya figure dia. So X0 berapa? X equals to 1 berapa? Okay. So itu adalah dia punya probability distribution. Case for discrete random variable. Okay, discrete random variable, it can be even, but it ataupun it must have a countable. Okay, must be countable lah . Yang boleh dikira lah . Can be count. Okay, that one. So again, kalau kita ada, kita nak buktikan dia adalah apa? Discrete random variable. Okay, normally you will have all probability must be greater or equals to 0. Kamu punya fx tu. Okay, probability x equals to x must be greater or equals to 0. And then you also have total probability is equals to 1. Okay. You punya konsep dia, all fx must be greater or equal to 0, total fx must equals to 1. Okay. So ini just notation je . Maksudnya kat sini, probability x equals to x. You can also write small f. Okay, sama je. Okay. So sometimes saya tulis p x equals to x, sometimes saya tulis small f, but it's the same thing lah . So itu adalah probability distribution for discrete random variable. Okay, probability distribution ataupun probability function for discrete random variable. Okay, so again, ini kita just tengok je lah . Kita go through balik dia punya example tu. Okay, so you just have this one probability function. So build the probability distribution. So it gives to you x equals to 1, 2, 3 or 4. Okay. So dia melibatkan nombor bulat je. Okay, kita tak ada 1.5 semua tu. So again, you want to build up. So you just substitute in the probability distribution. Okay, so substitute. Dapatlah dia punya nilai dia. Okay, check sama ada dia satisfy tak sebagai probability distribution for discrete. So all total probability is equals to 1. And then setiap unsur ataupun setiap value probability dia adalah greater or equals to 0. Okay. Ini 4/10, 3/10, semuanya greater than or equals to 0. Okay. So dia dah satisfy. Satisfy both properties. Okay. First properties, your fx is greater or equal to 0. And then second properties, you already proved that total fx is equals to 1. So that satisfy both condition. That means this one is a probability distribution. Okay, boleh? Okay, so itu konsep dia macam mana kita nak dapatkan dia punya probability je lah . So again, the question asks, find probability x less than or equals to 3. So this is your table. So x less than equals to 3. So again, x equals to 1 plus probability x equals to 2 plus probability x equals to 3. Okay, so itu just direct. Okay, itu adalah probability X less than or equals to 3. Okay, next you want to find probability X greater than 2. So greater than 2 for a discrete random variable. For a discrete random variable, it is important for you to check the question, whether the question have equality signs or not. Okay, it's different from continuous random variable. Okay, later on, once we already reached the chapter on continuous random variable, we will see the difference. Okay, so this one, you check, okay, kalau X less than or equals to 3, so it should be X equals to 1, plus probability X equals to 2, plus probability X equals to 3. But now you have probability X greater than 2. So that means does not include 2. So just have probability X equals to 3, probability X equals to 4. And then it will give you 3/10. Okay, concept there for a discrete random variable. Discrete random variable. Itu dia punya konsep dia. Again here. Okay. Kita tengok balik dia punya solution je. So again, a box containing 5 black balls and 2 green. Okay, there are 5 black balls and also 2 green balls. So 2 balls are drawn with replacement. So when you read the question, check apa soalan tu nak. Without ke, with ke, apa ke. Okay. So X represent number of green balls. So write the probability distribution of X. Okay, X tu apa? Green balls. Okay. So if you draw three diagram, kita nak pilih 2 je. So B1, G1 So B2, G2, B2, G2. Okay, so first ball. Ini kalau black, kita ada 5 out of 7. Kalau green, 2 out of 7. So again, dah ambil satu, masukkan balik. Okay, sebab 2 balls are drawn with replacement. So dia punya number of sample space dia tidak berkurang, sama juga 7. So again, probability dia samalah 5/7. So ini kalau kita keluarkan green, okay, kita ada green 2 out of 7. So here. Okay. So again, B1 represent apa, B2 represent apa, G1, G2 lah. Okay. So this is your 3 diagram. So what you want to do is write the probability distribution. Okay, probability distribution. So maksudnya kat sini, you want X number of green balls. Okay, number of green balls. So kita pilih 2 balls saja. 2 balls are drawn with replacement. So it can be either no green ball, only 1, ataupun 2 green balls. Ya? So kita pilih 2. Okay, X kita adalah number of green ball. So nak pilih 2 je. So it can be either 0, either 1, ataupun 2. Okay. So once you already check what is your small x, then you can find what is the probability. So you need to solve probability x equal to 0 per probability x equals to 1, and then also probability x equals to 2. You need to find that one. Okay. So kita dah ada 3 diagram. Probability x equal to 0 maksudnya yang kita keluarkan adalah BB lah ya. B. Okay. So again, kita punya B adalah 5/7 times 5/7. So here 5/7 times 5/7. So kalau probability X equals to 1, either green ataupun black, ataupun yang first tu adalah black, and then the second one adalah green. So you have this one. Okay. G1 intersect B2 ataupun B1 intersect G2. So atau tu ataupun or tu kita tambah. Okay, G1 intersect with B2. So process dia. Okay, so again the process is with replacement. So kalau with replacement maksudnya sebenarnya adalah independent. Okay, dia tak effect pun dengan yang kedua tu. Maksudnya kita dah ada 2 ball. Okay, kalau kita masuk, kita pilih satu. Okay, lepas tu kita masukkan balik, so dia tak effect. Tapi kalau let's say without replacement, it will be affected. The chances kita nak pilih yang kedua tu. Number of sample space dia dah reduce. Okay, so that is the difference between with replacement ataupun without. Okay. So kalau X equals to 1, either green or black, ataupun black dulu baru green. So based on the tree diagram, you can find lah. So ini kalau green 2/7 times 5/7. Okay, sebab kita masukkan balik. So ini pun sama. Okay, kalau green, so we have 2/7 times 2/7. Okay. Then baru kita boleh katakan probability X equals to X is a probability distribution. Okay, baru kita boleh verify dia adalah distribution lah ya. So because total probability dia is equals to 1 and all probability must be greater or equals to 0. Kau punya inilah ya. Zero. Okay. Okay, kita tengok ni example 3.3 ni. So, okay, you read the question. Okay, you have shipment of 7 forage automobiles, contain 4 that have slight paint blemish. Okay, so we choose 3. Okay, so they have dia punya list lah. Sample space, kita ada B and also N. So X2 represent number of automobiles purchased by the agency with paint blemish. Okay, dia mana? So first, kita listkan dulu all possible outcome. Okay, so the agency want to choose 3. So katakan kita nak represent lah dalam bentuk 3 diagram. Okay, so cuba sketchkan tu 3 diagram tu. So you have again, you want to choose 3. So it can be either B ataupun N. B ataupun N. Same thing lah ya. Yeah. So listkan all possible outcome dia. So we have B, 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 B and B. Okay, B, 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 B and B, 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 N, and then B, N, N. Itulah ya. Okay, and then kita proceed lagi lah. And then you will have all possible outcome, you have 8. Okay. So small x dia adalah 0. Okay, no automobiles purchased by the agency with paint blemish, only 1, 2 ataupun 3. So why 3? Because we have here, kita nak pilih tadi berapa? 3 je kan? Okay. So that one. Okay, you will receive 3 of this. Okay. So that is your all possible outcome. And then the same thing, you want to find your probability. Okay, cuma di sini we didn't say anything. Okay, either kita cakap with replacement ke, without replacement ke, apa ke. Tak ada kan. Okay, kalau kita tengok dia punya solution. Cakap the process is without replacement. Okay. So as usual, draw a diagram to the process of getting all the possible outcome. Okay, recall the combination rule. So this one lah. Yeah. Okay, again, nak guna cara yang tadi pun boleh, di mana kita dapatkan dia punya probability for each value. Tapi cuma tadi kita dah ada this one, 5/7, 5/7. So it's the same thing. Or the simplest way, you can also use combination rule. Okay. So let's say lah kita cuba buat dulu. So kita ada berapa tadi? 3 ya. Okay, so kalau blemish kita ada 4 So 4 out of 7. So yang ni 3 of 7 lah. Yeah. So kalau proses dia without replacement, so you can multiply each value lah. Okay, process is without replacement. So again, yang kedua kita ada 3/6. And then the last one you will have 2/5. Dia akan berkurang 1. Okay, dia akan berkurang 1. Okay, itu kalau kita nak buat secara dapatkan dia punya probability pun boleh jugalah ya. Ataupun you can also use a combination rule. So the easiest way is actually by using a combination rule. Okay, lagi cepatlah kita kira-kiranya di situ. Okay, so you can use the combination rule. So all together you have 7. Okay, you want to choose 3. Okay, but 4 of them are blemish. Okay, so kalau kita nak dapatkan probability, kita startlah probability x equal to 0 dulu. Okay, so 0 that's mean no pain, no apa? Pain blemish yang tadi tu betul Okay, and again here, so we have 4 C3, 4 choose 0. Only 3 lagi akan choose 3 divide by 7 choose 3. Okay, so this combination rule you can solve using dia punya calculator and then you get 1/35. So kalau only 1, so daripada 4 tu kita pilih 1, so balance dia 3 akan pilih lagi 2, so divide by total number of your sample space. Okay, number of sample space here is 7 choose 3. Okay. So kalau kita ada 2, that's mean daripada 4 tu kita pilih 2. So multiply with 3 choose 1 divide by 7 choose 3. So last one again you will have 4 choose 3. So again balance it 3 choose 0 divide by 7 choose 3. So this will give you all possible outcome dia, dapatkan dia punya probability. Okay, and again check whether your total probability is equals to 1 ataupun tidak. Okay, so dia punya sama tak dengan 1? Kalau sama, okey lah. Can just double check balik dia punya kebarangkalian tu betul ataupun tidak. Okay, proses dia again here is without replacement. Okay, so katakan kita nak dapatkan BBB lah buktikan semua tu ada finish. Okay, so the first one again process are independent. Okay, sorry. Kita kena nak dapatkan kita kena multiply lah multiply dia punya value dia. So you will have 4/7. Okay, next one 3/6 times 2/. So you have here 2 and then cancel out 2. So you have here 4/. Okay, that process dia. Okay, so again here kita dapatlah 4/35. Okay, ini kalau kita gunakan cara dapatkan punya probability for each value lah ataupun nak cepat kita boleh guna combination rule. Sama aja. Okay, both approach are accepted. So either one, which one yang kamu lebih comfortable to solve, you can use that one. Yeah. So dapatkan setiap satu and then total up balik lah. Okay, masukkan balik dalam probability function. Okay. So dapat apa tak nak tanya sampai sini dulu? Before we tengok balik dia punya task lah. Anything you want to ask? Is it okay? Petang-petang ni jangan tidur pula Okay, so far okay Sekejap ya. Okay, continue balik. Okay, so again here, dia punya proses dia. Okay, ini task 3.1 Okay, so kalau yang tadi tu adalah konsep probability maksudnya here, okay, kita dapatkan dulu dia punya konsep probability dia, kebarangkalian dia daripada problem tu. Okay, kita post one problem and then you carry out your probability. Okay, and then kita define lah apa kita punya random variable and so on. So you need to solve that one to build up your probability function ataupun probability distribution. Okay, itu one of the type of the questions. Okay, so the other one we already give you in terms of function. Okay, so how you want to distinguish your this one is a discrete. Normally kalau discrete kita ada ni kita adalah 0, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so this is a discrete value. Okay, bukannya dalam bentuk interval. Okay, so that one is your discrete. Okay, kita ada function dia, cx square plus 4. Okay, you want to determine the value of c. Okay, you want to determine the value of c. So the same concept here. Okay, kita nak dapatkan nilai c. So apa yang perlu kita buat? Again, your properties of a discrete random variable ataupun properties for your probability distribution. So total probability must equals to 1. Okay, total probability dia mesti sama dengan 1. So nak dapatkan nilai C, so just substitute je x0, 1, 2, 3. So you will have 4C. Okay, masukkan C equals to 1. So find C, 8C, and then you have 13C equals to 1. Okay, solvekan. Okay, so kita dapat 9, 8, 17. So C is 1 over 30. Okay, 1 over 30. So that is the value for C. So next, you want to find what is your probability X equals to 1. So ganti je lah. Sama ada F1. So C dah ada 1 over 30. So X equals to 1. So 1 plus 4. So you will have 5 over. Okay, kalau nak permudahkan, nak simplify, you can simplify. So you will get 1 over 6. Okay, so first step, kita dapatkan dulu nilai C. So nilai C, total probability dia sama dengan 1. Setkan, you solve for C. Once you already have C, you compute balik probability X equals to 1. Yeah, that one. Okay. So again, kita nak dapatkan probability X greater or equals to 2. So X greater or equals to 2. Kita ada value dia 0, 1, 2, and 3. So X greater or equals to 2. So it just gives you probability X equals to 2. Probability X equals to 3. Sebab kita ada nilai sampai 3. So kalau probability X greater or equals to 2 adalah F2 plus F3. So just ganti nilai je. Okay. So the answer should be, kita dah ada 1 over 30. So gantikan 2. 2 square plus 2. Again plus 1 over 30. 3 square plus 2. So you will get 21 over 30. So simplify. So 7 out of 10. Okay, so that is your probability there. Yeah, so discrete So itu adalah discrete probability distribution. So again, apa-apa pun based on your total probability punya konsep. Okay. So task 3.2. So determine whether the following is a probability distribution. Okay, A ni. Is it a probability distribution ke tidak? Cuba kamu total up berapa. Dapatkan total probability dia sama dengan 1. Cuba check kan. Total probability dia sama tak dengan 1. Okay, if you total up, total probability is equals to 1. So kalau let's say, you have here probability X equals to X is equals to 1. So one other thing you need to check is probability X equals to X is greater or equal to 0. Sekejap 0. Okay, 0. So these two properties, then you can conclude that this one is a probability distribution ataupun a discrete probability distribution. Okay, so first check lah idea one. First mungkin kamu kalau let's say if you want to check probability X equals to X, setiap satu must be greater than or equal to 0. Second, total probability is equals to 1. Okay, so the answer should be yes lah. Kalau kedua, no because this one. Okay, so you will have only minus 0.10. So since the probability must be positive value, so the answer for this one, it is not a probability distribution. Okay, so itu cara nak identify. Simple je lah, just nak verification dia. So bila The question asks you determine whether this one is a probability distribution. So write both properties. Check all probability must be greater or equal to 0. And then second, total probability is equal to 1. Okay. Okay, kita tengok task 3.3. Okay, kamu cuba buat dulu sekejap Okay, so the first one, task 3.3. So here you have the table below lists the possible distribution function of the number of statistical workbooks sold per week in a bookstore based on past data. So X denote the number of statistical workbooks sold per week. Okay. So again, you want to find the value of constant W. So again, concept dia sama. Okay, betul, Lokman. Okay, so just first step, tunjukkanlah sikit dia punya jalan kerja dia. Okay, so again, you can write down probability X equals to X plus equals to 1. Okay, so you total up and then let's say 0.1 plus W plus 0.2 plus 0.2 plus 0.25 equals to 1. So W tu berapa? So again, your W should be 0.25. Okay, so that one. So itu yang pertama. So find the probability that the number of statistical workbooks sold during a given week is exactly 2. So maksudnya exactly 2, probability X equals to 2. So itu yang kita nak dapatkan. So probability X equals to 2, so direct lah from your table tu, dah ada tugas tu. So again, 0.2. So the next one, 2 to 4. Okay. So again, what we want is probability X equals to 2 plus probability X equals to 3 plus probability X equals to 4. So you total up here, so it will give you 0.65, eh? 2, 3, 4, okay. So the next one, more than 2. So lebih daripada 2. Okay. One more thing, bila kita bagi soalan macam ni, cuba transfer the information in terms of mathematical or statistical way to write the question. Okay, so more than 2 maksudnya probability X greater than 2. So X greater than 2, it should be either X equals to 3 plus probability X equals to 4. Okay, so you can total out lah. So we have 0.45. Okay, so direct je kan? So cuma write lah in terms of statistical way ataupun mathematics way lah, how you want to extract the information. Okay, so itu maksud discrete random variable dan juga probability dia ataupun probability distribution dia. Okay, so task 3.3, so we just move on task 3.4. Okay, kalau ada apa-apa soalan, stopkan saya lah ya, if you have any questions. So task 3.4 here. Okay. So first, bila dalam test ke apa ke, cuba distinguishkan whether that is for discrete ataupun continuous. Itu satulah ya. Kalau macam dalam bentuk table macam ni, of course lah, this one is discrete. Sometimes yang macam ni kadang-kadang confuse. Okay, certain student dia confuse. Tapi, again lah, this one, you have probability W equals to W. Again, here kita ada apa? 0,2468. So, of course, this one is a discrete. Okay, nilai yang tepat lah, 0,2468. Okay, show that probability W equals to W is a probability distribution for a discrete random variable. So, yang better kamu buat, kamu gantikan value, buat table, letaklah W here, probability W equals to W. So, gantikan nilai 0, 2, 4, and then 6, and then 8. Okay, gantikan setiap satu tu. Okay, kalau nak simplify, boleh simplifykan lah. Katakan saya tak simplify pun. Okay, 12, 2. So, kita ada 10 over 40. And then you have 8 over 40. 6 over 40. And get the last one, you have 8. So, 4 over. So, first, tunjukkan bahawa probability W equals to W is greater or equal to 0. Okay, first probability. Check. Okay, second property. Total dia. Check sama tak dengan 1. So, kalau sama, 12. Okay. So, kita dapatlah 40 per 40 sama dengan. Okay, kalau nak simplify, mudahkan, boleh mudahkan. Okay. Now, you use your table to solve the probability. So, what we want here is probability W greater or equals to 3. So, W greater, kalau kita tulis biasanya macam inilah. Kalau kita nak 3, 4, kan? Sampailah kita ada 6 and 8. Okay. But again, so kalau kat sini, you punya tu start dengan W equals to 4. Okay. So, yang kita nak adalah probability W equals to 4 plus probability W equals to 6 plus. So, total up semua tu. Okay. So, you get lah what the answer. So, 8 plus 6 plus 4. So, 18 over 40. So, pemudahkan lah berapa. Okay. So, lagi satu macam ni pula. Kita ada 1 less than W less than or equals to 5. 1 less than W tapi less than or equals to 5. Okay. Okay, so you will have here probability W equals to 2, W equals to 3, W equals to 4, and the last one, W equals to. So again, check ada equality ke tak ada equality tu. Tu yang penting nak membezakan. Okay. So again, you total up lah berapa. Sorry, 3 tak ada. Okay. So itu je lah. Ini 4. Okay. So W dengan 4 je lah. 3 tak ada kan. Okay. So you have W equals to 2, W equals to 4 for this one. Okay. So you total up the value. Okay, ada apa-apa soalan? Boleh? Tak nampak muka orang. Okay, so again here. Okay, so far. Saya tak sempat nak check juga. Check dekat mana. Okay, so again that one. So kita try task 3.5. Okay, cuba buat dulu. Cuba selesaikan ni tak boleh lah nak tunjukkan ke saya kan. But again, cuba dapatkanlah value C, D, E ni. Okay. So you have this probability y square minus 8 over 132. So y equals to 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, 5, 3, 7, 9. Okay, show that probability y equals to 1 is a probability distribution function for a discrete random variable. Okay, masukkan value, build upkan dia punya table. Okay, masukkan setiap value tu. So, startlah dengan kamu punya value y. And then probability y equals to 1. Here you will have 3, and then 5, and then 7. Then, okay, substitute. So, 3 square minus 8. So, 9 minus 8, 1 lah eh. So, sama jugalah. 5 square minus 8. Okay, so 25 tolak dengan 8. Apa tu? So, kita ada 17. Okay, so fill in eh. Fill in the form. Sorry, 17. Okay, so the same thing lah. Kita ada apa? 7 square minus 8, so 49. So minus 8, you will get 41. And then the last one, you will have here 73 eh. Okay, and then check lah total up tu betul tak? Dapat balik tak dia punya nilai dia. Okay, so 73 plus 41 plus 17 plus. Okay, so again, it fulfill lah all probability must be greater or equal to 0. And then total probability dia is equal to 1. So find the probability distribution. So you already find the one. And then kita solve probability y greater or equals to 6. So probability y greater or equal to 6. So it can be either 7 ataupun 9. Okay. So the same thing, you just add the values of your probability. So 4 up to 8 tapi tak include 8. So it should be apa? Y. 4 ni tak ada. So kita gantikan for y equals to 5. And then y equals to 7 je lah ya. 5 and 7. So find the probability that of x less than or equals to 6. So maksudnya adalah x less than. So the y less than or equals to 6. So y less than equals to 6. So either probability y equals to 3 and also probability y equals to. Okay. So total up lah dia punya value dia. Okay, so that one is a concept for probability distribution boleh So again, kalau kita back on discrete random variable, so syarat dia yang pertama tadi tu, kita ada apa? You want to show whether this one is a probability function ataupun probability distribution. All probability must be greater or equals to 0. And then, dia punya konsep seterusnya adalah total probability dia is equals to 1. Okay, jangan mana tadi. Okay, so this is the properties for probability function ataupun discrete probability distribution. So again, so either a function ataupun a table, or we give you a problem, you can set up, find the probability and then solve for a discrete random variable. Okay, dia ada beberapa jenis lah konsep for macam mana set up the question for discrete random variable. Okay. Okay, ada apa persoalan ke nak tanya sebelum kita masuk the next one, 3.2.2 ni, distribution function. So, saya pun tak sure kan belajar tak distribution ni. Maksud distribution function ni adalah dia punya capital F dia. Dia sama juga kita panggil sebagai cumulative distribution function. And normally biasanya saya tulis sebagai cumulative distribution function di mana this one adalah CDF. Okay. Cumulative distribution function. So, maksud cumulative distribution function ni, kita ada simbol yang kita pakai adalah capital F. So, this one, capital Fx, which brings ataupun which means that probability X less than or equals to X. So, let's say if we have F3. So, katakan kita punya small x start from 1. So, again, you will have X less than equals to 3. So, maksudnya adalah probability X equals to 1. X equals to 2 plus probability X equals to 3. So that is the meaning of the distribution function or cumulative distribution function. So kat sini ada juga mention capital Fx of a discrete random variable can be graphed as a step function. Okay, kenapa step function? Sebab dia discrete. Okay, kalau continuous, it should have a smoothing curve ataupun smoothing function. Okay, for example, let's say normal distribution kan. Kamu ada symmetric curve. Itu adalah continuous. So, kalau step function, that one is a discrete random variable. So, this one, example 3.4 here. Okay, kita ada fx, 1 over 15, 1 plus x square. X from x minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2. Okay, itu dia punya tu. So, determine your capital Fx. Okay, cumulative distribution function dia. Yeah. So, again, kita nak dapatkan capital F negative 2. Okay, the punya value minus 2, F negative 2. Yeah. So, first of all, if you want to find your probability function, boleh buat dululah apa dia punya table for probability function ataupun probability distribution. Maksud saya kamu listkan dulu pun boleh, katakan X, ini Fx. So, gantikanlah dulu negative 2. So, maksudnya kat sini, so kita ada 5 over 15 macam tu kan. Okay, negative 1. So, again, you have 2 over 15. 0, you have 1 over 15. And then 1, so again, sama lah. 1. Okay, so this one kalau kita masukkan 1, so 2 over 15. Okay, then kita ada apa? 2. So, ya, 5 over. Okay, you want to find capital F. Okay, capital F yang kita ada ni small f. So, capital F maksudnya probability X less than or equals to minus 2. So, first starting value kamu adalah minus 2. So, of course, tak ada nilai yang sebelum tu. So, again, your answer should be 5 over 15. So, F minus 1. So, in the way to write, probability X less than or equals to minus 1. So, X minus 2 plus X minus 1. So, gantikan nilai. So, 5 plus 2. So, 7 over 15. So, again, F0. So, minus 2, minus 1, 0. So, total up here, you will get 8 over 15. Okay, F1. So, sama lah probability X less than or equals to 1. Okay, so again, kita ada 5 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2. Okay, so it will give you the value. Okay, here 10 over 15. And then the last one, F2. So, F2 pun sama. Probability F less than or equals to 2. So, again, total up the value, it will give you 1. Okay, itu kemudian kumulatif. So, kalau nak add lagi, tulis apa lah? X capital Fx. Okay, and then the last answer for number 2 ni, mesti total dia 1 lah. Okay, and then kamu boleh lekapkan lah kamu punya value. Okay, if you want to give the answer in terms of table. Okay, so ini kita panggil, ini kita ada probability distribution. Okay, kalau yang ni cumulative distribution function. You want to find your cumulative. So the last value should equals to, okay, total add up lah. Add up kan dia punya value dia. Okay. Okay. Okay, so that one. Okay, kita ada that one. So kita ada cumulative distribution function. Okay, cuba aku buat task 3.9. Sorry, task 3.6. Buat dulu task 3.6. Mudah je tu. Task 3.6. Ya, cuba buat dulu. Okay, boleh ke? Okay, kita ada this one. Cuma bezanya kat sini, we are given here is the capital Fx ya. So you already have your capital Fx here. Okay, kita ada 0.2, 0.3 and the total up there is equals to 1. Okay. So maksudnya bila F2 maksudnya probability X less than or equals to 2. Bila kita ada F3, probability X less than or equals to 3 and so on. So now you want to find is your probability X equals to 4. Okay. So kalau kita tak ada table untuk probability function yang biasa, which is small f ataupun probability X equals to X, so kita menggunakan kumulatif dia, okay, capital F. So if you want to find probability X equals to 4, sama tak kalau let's say I just write down probability X less than equals to 4 minus probability X less than or equals to 3. Here. Okay. Here, saya keluarkan dah. Okay, so probability X less than equals to 4 minus probability X less than equals to 3. So kalau X less than equals to 4, maksudnya kita ada 2 plus 3 plus 4. Kalau 3, 2 and 3. So ni minus ni, kita dapat balik exactly 4. Right? So you can use F4 as F3. Okay, so which is 0.15 lah. Right? Okay, that one. So dapat F4 minus F3. Okay. So kalau now you want to find probability X less than 5. So tak termasuk 5. So what you want to find is just probability X less than or equals to 4. So which is your capital F4. So F4 which is 0.15. Okay, sebab kita nak less than 5. So, kita start from loop 2. So, 2, 3, 4 does not include 5. So, what you want to find is just probability X less than equals to 4, or you can write in terms of cumulative capital F 4. So, directly from your table. Okay, ada? Okay, that one. Okay, cuba buat yang the last one, task 3.7. Okay, if you don't have any question, ada apa-apa tak? Okay. So, task 3.7. So, in a semiconductor manufacturing process, how many marks? Okay. Maybe 2 je kot rasanya for each value lah. Probability X equals to 4. The methods that you write, for example lah, like if you write F4 minus F3, that is the method and the last answer. Okay, so for A maybe 2, for B pun maybe 2 jugalah. Okay, basically lah. Yeah. Okay, task 3.7 So, ni dia apa dia nak cari. Sama juga yang tadi. Okay. Ini you can use the example lah actually ni. In a semiconductor manufacturing process, 2 wafers from a lot are tested. Each wafer is classified, pass or fail. So, tadi kita dah ada dia punya probability function dia. Just compute je lah. Okay, ni saya refer balik pada example tadi. Task 3.7. Example for wafer tadi tu. Ini, sama je. Okay. So, kita ada 2 wafers. Okay, pass and fail. Probability dia pun sama. Okay, you want ini probability X equals to X. So, kamu nak binakan apa? Capital Fx. Okay, so again, still 0.04. X equals to 1, 0.36. And then, okay, so that is the answer lah for that one. Itu je biasanya. Okay. Ada apa-apa soalan ke? Ini saya laju juga ni. Boleh follow ke? Okay. So, ada apa-apa nak tanya? Okay. Sekejap saya stop sharing. Okay, sekejap saya stop sharing this one dulu. Dalam slide saya pun sama je sebenarnya sebab tu saya tak pakai slide lah ini. Saya nak tunjuk satu soalan. Nampak ke this one? Boleh nampak this one? Okay, so katakan kita ada dalam bentuk macam ni lah. Yang lain tu sama je dengan soalan modul. Okay, so let's say we have this kind of question. Okay. Okay. You have this, again sama, cumulative distribution function. Cuma saya susunkan dalam bentuk begini. Okay. But again, this one is discrete lah. Memang for discrete random variable. Okay. For example, you want to find probability y equals to 7. Okay, boleh tak bagi jawapan dekat saya, apa dia punya probability y equals to 7? What is the answer for this one? Probability y equals to 7. So you want exactly 7. 0.22. Okay, ada tak jawapan lain daripada jawapan Luqman? 0.14. Okay. So kalau 0.22 tu saya senyap dulu lah. Kalau 0.14 betul lah Okay, so everyone dapat ke 0.14? So konsep dia sama. Okay, konsep dia sama. So katakan kita nak dapatkan probability Y equals to 7. So maksudnya kat sini kita akan ada F7 minus F6. So maksud F7 tu adalah probability. Kalau kita tulis dalam bentuk macam ni pun, samalah Ideal one lah kalau kamu nak tulis macam mana, bagaimana pun tak apa. Nak tulis capital F pun okey. Okay. So you already have your F7 ni kat sini ni. Y greater or equals to 7. So we just have here 1. So F6 ni. So 0.86. So that's why you get 0.14. Okay. Boleh. Yang kedua. Probability Y greater or equals to 6. Probability Y greater or equals to 6. Here. Okay, kalau kita punya konsep kalau lebih mudah, kalau saya buat, okay, total probability is equals to 1. So saya akan buat 1 minus probability Y less than or equals to 5. So greater or equals to 6 maksudnya 6 and 7 and so on lah. Kalau dia punya value sampai 7, so 6 and 7 je lah Okay. Ataupun 1 minus probability Y less than or equals to 5. Sebab kita nak 6 and 7. Kalau kita buat 1 minus probability Y less than or equals to 6, kita tolak yang ada sekali 6. So that's why 1 minus probability Y less than or equal to 5. So the same thing is 1 minus F5. Right? Okay, F5 tu, inilah tadi. Ini baru 1 minus 0.64. Okay, so your answer should be apa? 0.36 lah. Ini jawapan dia. Boleh? Y greater or equals to 6. Either 6 plus 7. Okay, ataupun 1 minus probability Y less than equals to 5. Ataupun 1 minus capital F5. So capital F5, so 0.64. Dapat tak? Faham yang tu? Okay, yang ketiga, probability Y less than 4. Does not include 4. So does not include 4, that means dia sampai ni je. 3 je. So sama juga kalau kamu tulis F3. So F3 from the here is just 0.01 lah. Okay, F3 0.01. And then menggunakan konsep semua tu bolehlah dapatkan probability function dia. Okay. So kalau ini okay, maksud soalan dia find the probability function of Y. Kita nak dapat balik ni. Y probability Y equals to Y. Okay. So itu maksud soalan tu. Dia dah bagi kumulatif capital F. Dia minta kamu dapatkan small f balik. Ataupun probability Y equals to Y. Yeah. Okay, satu lagi. So kita ada apa? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 So let's see lah. 3, 6, 7. So this is your capital apa? Capital. Okay. Again. So kita ada kalau F3 is just 0.01. So macam tu. Dia macam ni lah sampai ke situ. Okay. Tapi yang ni solid, yang ni bukan. So kalau katakanlah kat sini saya tandakanlah apa tadi? 0.01 besar pula 0.01. Okay, and then kita ada F4 0.23. Okay, so same thing. Macam tu. Okay, so katakan sini 0.23. And then F5 0.64. Macam itulah And then naik lagi. Okay, and then the last one kita ada 1 lah Just macam tu. Okay. So that one. So kiranya yang solid dot ni dekat dia punya value. Kalau kamu nak tulis macam ni bulat macam ni pun boleh jugalah ya, ataupun ya je lah ya kat situ. So itu adalah step function dia yang kita dah mention tadi. Kalau kita ada discrete random variable, kalau kita plotkan, it should be a step function. So step by step lah, dia lompat-lompat. So itu maksudnya discrete. Dia bukannya continuous. Kalau kamu ada smoothing curve macam tu, dia adalah continuous function. Tapi kalau kita ada display ataupun figure macam ni, so this one should be a discrete random variable. Okay, ni discrete, itu continuous. Nanti kalau later on, kalau tinggi lagi belajar, dia ada mixed distribution pula. Kalau mixed distribution, combination lah discrete dengan continuous. Okay, for example kalau let's say lah, saya kalau contoh discrete dengan continuous tu, katakan kita ada rainfall amount, okay, hujan-hujan, okay. So kalau dry day, hari yang tak hujan, 0 mm. 0 kamu tu, it's a discrete. Tapi bila hari hujan, kita ada value kita kalau recording by by Jabatan Meteorologi ke, GPS ke, pengawasan daerah tu, kita unit dia milimeter. Okay, katakanlah 32.5 mm. So bila 32.5, dia dah jadi continuous. So that's why sometimes kita ada mixed distribution which combine a discrete and also a continuous random variable. Okay, itu dia punya konsep lah ya for apa tu distribution lah ya. Kita ada discrete concept and also continuous random variable. Okay, that one. Sekejap ya, nak sambung lagi ke apa ke ni? Sekejap ya, sepatutnya sampai pukul 5 tapi saya rasa saya tak ada nak sambung sampai pukul 5 ni. Sekejap ya, saya tengok course information dulu sekejap.